So, why is KK your nickname for Princess Celestia anyway?
Oh, it was a compromise. She took exception to my original nickname for her. Hey there, KY. How's it gliding? Smooth and easy like always, I hope. Wait, where did you get that? Look, let's just talk this over calmly. No. Stop. Stay away. At least she used her nickname. She's nicer than Twilight. And for those of you at home who don't get the KY joke, Google it. But not at work. Or school. Or if you're under 18. Trust me, you'll thank me later.
That's messed up, dude.
Hello everybody, welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 514. It's another year of Brony. We basically, started the new year just yesterday. And I am your host here to bring you the Brony shenanigans for yet another year of insanity, or at least as long as I can handle it. I am Circuit Main, and we are also joined by a wonderful group of panelists. We are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
DM21.
I think you walked away for a moment.
Yeah, he'll be back. They always come back. Textalion.
Hey.
Toakoi.
By the way, if you ever wonder why Discord's quiet, check your volume mixer. I just found everything to be under my 12%, and now I hear everybody fine. It's weird like that.
Right. And DM, are you back? DM? I guess not. And we also have Suki from the Otaku Ascended.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Hey y'all, hope you had a happy new year.
And there's our DM. Okay.
You could say the DM slid in there.
Yeah, don't slid into the DM. Yeah.
I cannot believe it's been a whole year since I seen you guys.
I know, right?
Feels like just yesterday in some people's cases. Anyway, sorry if I'm a little muted here. Had a bit of a wild New Year's Eve, and I'm still kind of slightly recovering. But I'm gonna do my best to bring the energy here. Just please bear with me on a little bit on this. But yep.
For those that want to know, New Year's Eve we had golf with friends, and Second said, "You know what? I'll have my friends pick out what beer I drink." 3 hours later, and he was like, "I regret this decision."
It also wasn't beer.
There's your mistake.
I don't regret drinking alcohol tonight.
Yeah. Anywho, but yeah, for today's episode, we are basically going to do our own little bit of winter wrap up, but in this case, holiday wrap up. Make Your Mark had their holiday special a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, or more or less. And also Tell Your Tale had a few episodes tied in with that. And now we're finally going to sit down and talk about all of them. The special and also the little mini episodes to go with it. So, yeah, this is our wrap up before we go ahead and move on to the new year of shenanigans. But of course, before we do that, as always, we got to give everybody a chance to warm up vocal cords and also maybe give a chance to talk about what's going on in their weekly lives. And we do that with a little bit of wub. So I'd like to ask all of you, as always, as once again, what's up, Bronies?
happy. I'm in my comfy clothes because it just felt like a comfy day.
Nice. Yeah.
Ugh.
Unfortunately for me, I didn't have much to go on except got hit by a snowstorm yesterday. Literally started right as the new year was rung in, and it didn't stop until 5 this morning.
Well, that's
Fun.
probably coming my way. I mainly had fog today, so it was silent hill outside.
Strangely enough, it's not that cold. It's not that snowy out. It all melted yesterday.
Yeah, I wish I had that luck, but no, I ended up having to shovel my snow and the sidewalk, and that took over an hour, and oh boy, the exhaustion was amazing.
Second, I should suggest a snowblower.
Yeah, I should
Cost
also.
money.
That's money, dude. Do I look like I'm made out of money? I run a Brony
Yes, you're
podcast.
green.
I run a Brony podcast for free. What makes you think I
No,
am?
I'm not saying do it now, but tax man.
That's how I get to cons.
That's con money right there.
Yeah, those are my con funds, man.
Priorities.
For me, finished my last day of work Friday. Then I stayed up all night for the new year because that's just what I do with my friends.
Mm.
Awesome.
And the sickness I've been fighting for over a month has finally hit me.
Oh.
And I completely lost my voice yesterday. Got it kind of back today. So
Yeah, you did got a little bit of hamburger going on there, but probably good
Yeah.
time to have gotten out of that work then. Just in
Yeah,
time to finally start having to recover.
good timing.
Yeah.
But
Starting
my
the
old
new year
landscaping,
you're starting the new year on a good note.
boss called me and he's like, "So, we got a door that won't open and close anymore, and one of my trucks got backed up into. So, can you look at those two things?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So, I got to replace a door actuator and I got to replace a door actuator and a rear bumper and see if I can fix the bed quarter so I can put a new tail light in it as
I
well.
try to
so.
get out, but they keep pulling me back in.
Hey,
Hey, at least
I
it's
always tell people to keep good connections because this landscaping boss, he always pays me really
I'm just
well.
joking.
So
I'm just joking.
yeah. If anything, it's contract work, and that can
Yeah.
pay good dividends.
Yep.
it's like every time I work for him, I know I'm not getting any less than like $600. So it's always pretty
Yeah,
nice.
it's good that you're having work.
Yeah.
But
All right. Well, anybody else have any other what's up, Bernie, to throw out there before we go on to 2 weeks worth of news?
I spent some time online with friends last night and also playing video games, which was awesome.
Mhm.
Excuse
Definitely
me.
nice.
And I dropped in here and there on Burning Man, and I was kind of bummed I didn't see Derry.
Burning Man was kind of fun this year.
Yeah, I didn't see. Who was his name again?
Do the daring do or
Yeah, yeah, him. I didn't see him in the lineup, which is
really?
Oh,
I thought I saw him playing on Friday.
that must have been the reason. But I don't think I saw this on the schedule. It was playing on Friday, unless they forgot to add that in.
On
Maybe I might be mistaken too. Anywho, well, we'll go ahead and move on from there. But anybody else have any other quick what's up, Brony? All right.
Oh, Suki, how does it feel to not have to wait on a randomizer anymore?
Well, that was definitely random.
Yay.
Oh,
All right. So since we literally went into random talk, we'll go ahead and start off with the news here. And of course, what better way to start off the news than with our normal convention talk? Of course, now the holidays are over. It's time to go into the new conventions of the year. And we have a long time to wait before those conventions show up. A full week and a half.
wait, Equestrian Showcase?
Nope. Vancouver.
No, that one. I haven't seen that one before.
Oh, well, we'll definitely take a quick look at that in here in a moment. But yeah, Vancouver Pony Expo over in Canada is going to be in a week and a half from now, starting on Thursday.
Oh, Canada.
I'd go for poutine, please. But I have no money. And somebody wants me to buy a snowblower. What the hell? Anyway, so yeah, for our friends up north, I hope they have a wonderful time over at Vancouver. I would actually like to check it out, along with all of these other conventions I haven't been able to get to, but unfortunately that seems to be the break. Oh yeah, apparently Vancouver has Ellie Ray, which is going to already be awesome in itself.
Yay.
Yep. Alright, so Equestrian Showcase. It looks like, oh, this is interesting. It looks like it is going to be set in Ponytown with a playlist of pony music from 2022. Let's see, I'm just going to bring up the Twitter here real fast. Make sure there's nothing... Yep, let's see. Question. Let's see. So, Yeah, there's not much to add that they haven't already said here. Oh wait, they have a website. There we go. The Equestrian Showcase, yearly event that they're aiming to start doing. So this might actually be a new thing altogether. But
Which explains why I didn't recognize it.
it looks like it's a joint hosting between Ponyville FM and Ponytown Events, and the whole idea is just to set up a music stage in Ponytown and let musicians go to town, as it were.
Awesome. I hope the Ponyville FM. I'll have to check their Discord again.
Yep. And luckily, it's a few weeks away, so I don't have to worry about it interfering with awesome games done quickly, which is actually apparently happening next week. But that's a whole nother kettle. And of course, the actual physical conventions in the United States has HarmonyCon in 6 weeks,
February.
6.5 weeks, mid-February. Honestly,
CMC and I are heading down that way.
oh, so CMC was able to secure everything to get down there?
We're working on trains right now. I am his room. We're just working on getting him down there.
Ah, good deal.
So there was 2 plans in place. One in getting a ride from someone going down there, but that fell through. So the second one was trains.
Fair enough. I'm surprised Coldust wouldn't be the one already volunteering train info on that one.
Why do you think they're talking right now after I came in late?
I don't know. They could be doing other things. I'm not going to judge. Anywho, I'm getting back on track here. Too late. So, yep, that is going to be what that is coming up here. And I've already cemented myself for BabsCon. I just need to get plane tickets at this point, but I should have the room set up. In a way, I'm actually going to be rooming with somebody, and they already have it booked, so it's going to be different for me this time. Instead of me being the one holding the room, somebody else is. Scary, but yeah. But yeah, BabsCon is going to be my next one. Speaking of which, starting off in the news, BabsCon is in here somewhere. I know it.
You mean aside from what I have said and what it was reported after we talked?
Well, the fact.
Wallpaper.
Thank you. I actually love the random 10,000 plus assortment images of wallpaper that I have too. Very fun to sort through, I'll tell you that much. Anywho,
Again, I give you another news piece if you didn't see it.
Anyway,
I know after everything else.
Okay. BabsCon! Sorry.
Also, real quick, Discord.
Oh. Wait, what about Discord?
You're not streaming to us.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, okay, Alright, getting back on track. Thanks for the reminder. BabsCon! For the third time. Is needing a little bit of financial help. So, just to kind of summarize what has been going on.
Did circuit cut off for
yeah.
anybody else right then?
Say what?
You said you went BabsCon for the third time and then your audio cut out in Discord.
Okay. So, all right, just in case I don't know if it cut out on the stream, I'll go ahead and play caution. BabsCon, for the fourth time, this actually sounds familiar now, needs a little bit of help this year. Now, unfortunately, as we all know, Celestia's Pancake Madness kind of caused a lot of problems with conventions because of having to delay, fines and fees involved, and things and such of that nature that they couldn't run for a few years in some cases. It kind of caused a bit of a financial backlog for some of them, and basically they're right now working on trying to get themselves back into a stable financial situation. With BabsCon, they have been able to take care of their debts from the years. However, because of being able to take care of the debts, there's little left in the coffers for this year. So they're asking for people to help any way they can with pre-registering, volunteering to staff, donating directly to BabsCon if possible, or they're also running an Indiegogo campaign. Now, of course, they're not just asking for money without giving anything in return. They actually have a lot of things that they're offering, including artwork, pins, dice sets, weird, crazy-looking tabletop structure things. I don't know what's going on with that. Tabletop tome books that carry stuff. Just a lot of really fun, interesting things. Little figures, a cozy blanket, all sorts of fun stuff. But yeah, the big thing is that they are basically just trying to get however many funds they can. They're hoping to at least get up to 50,000. The 3,000 that you see here isn't just the sum total of everything they got. They actually have several different sources. This is just part of Indiegogo, what they have so far.
It's just one revenue for fundraising.
Yeah. But yeah, I think those towers are actually 4 rolling dice, yeah. Let's see. 3D printed dice tower.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, they're yeah, it looks like you have actually a few different towers that you could choose from, in fact. But yeah, if you have any interest at all, I would really recommend checking it out, as the fundraiser is still going for the moment, and it will be going for another month and a half. And they could definitely use any help that could be provided, even if it's just word of mouth. I actually did donate just to get an artwork and pin, because, you know, I kind of like collecting pins, and I do want to help them out as best I can. Also, I did pre-reg for BabsCon already, which is always an important thing to do. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got the word out, shout it out a bit, let people know that, you know, if you want to help out BabsCon, make this year, it's still going to happen this year, there's no question. But if you want to ensure that this year is going to be big and fun, or at least a decent party, you know, it would definitely help them out if you could donate. Or at least spread the word, especially spreading the word. Did I mention spreading the word? So,
Verb is the word.
Tell Ya Tell has released a couple of episodes while we were doing our holiday shenanigans. And I think I finally figured out what my problem is with the pipsqueaks. But, yeah. Is it me, or does it feel like they have absolutely no individual personality other than just being kids?
Yeah, they forgot to add the personality.
Yeah.
They're just like mindless followers.
Yeah, which, I mean, yeah, they're basically internet followers, so that comes close to following the par. But it's kind of that explains why I'm not really enthralled with them in any way. They're just kind of there.
They're cute, but they're just hollow shells.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the next season may give them a little bit more interest here. But yeah, episode 42 came out with basically Sunny proving why the pony races apparently need some sort of monarch to actually tell them what to do. I'll leave that one to your imagination.
She hated that in the part 2 of Make Your Mark.
Oh no, she's not a fan of it, but apparently she's forced into it. But again, I'll leave that to your imaginations until you actually see the episode. But I think it's at least attempting to give him a little bit of personality, but not much of one at the moment. Let's see. We saw brief moments of them having different personalities in the Nightmare Night show. Yeah, we're getting small bits, but we're not getting a really good idea. I mean, even the Kingdom Hearts Crusaders, we started to get an idea. I mean, they had a whole episode of them trying to set up a concert, and that's when we really got an idea of who the Kingdom Hearts Crusaders were at that point. Until then, we just got little bits of it. Well, except for Apple Bloom apparently being a conniving salesman. I didn't put those in my bag. Oh wow, Zikri actually might have something. Anyway, we'll get
Well, also the fact that the CMC were not just a package deal. We start with Apple Bloom, saw her character, and then Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle came in.
But for how much they have planned, I'm not sure they'll have enough time to develop these three, though.
At least not in Tell Your Tale, maybe. It may have to be Make Your Mark that really makes the mark. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Along with that, episode 41 also came out.
Yeah, man, start that right. No rules.
Episode 41, which gives us the time-honored tradition of, please, for the love of God, if you're going to be a streamer, do not stream your entire life.
Don't stream your abortion. What are the best?
Not that life. No. I mean, just yeah. Pip basically tries
for shock humor.
That was definitely shocking. But no.
Yeah, I realize how messed up that is. Damn you, alcohol.
Oh yeah. You know what? Hindsight, I haven't seen that podcast episode, so maybe that's why I haven't quite turned over to the Pipsqueaks yet. But yeah, no, this one, Pip basically tries to stream her entire existence in order to get 100 million followers, which, considering what we've seen of the ponies and everything, unless they're actually counting the animals, heaven help us, I don't think that's at all possible. I don't think there's even
no life.
No, I mean, I don't even think there's a million ponies in that world at this point. I think she's aiming way too high. That's like somebody asking for a trillion followers on Twitter. It's not feasible. But anyway, we'll get into that discussion at the time.
She'll just say, "You lack vision, Circuit. I could do it."
We'll talk about that when the time comes. Anyway. Speaking of lacking vision, so who wants to know about the history of bronies?
Hey.
Okay, who wants to know about the weird, crazy stuff that we don't talk about, but we all know it exists?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but unfortunately we have to. So yes, YouTuber
I contemplated watching this earlier last week, but I just didn't have the time.
Honestly, we're never gonna have the time on the show here either, because it's over an hour long, and unless we dedicate an entire episode to this, it's not happening. But we could also dedicate an entire episode to this. I don't know. But yes. So this YouTuber has decided to go through the Brony history and talk about all of the interesting stuff.
Lost Pegasus.
All the crazy stuff. Lost Pegasus, Double Rainboom, that Lyra plushie.
I know. I was just referencing that.
Yeah.
I saw a video a few years ago that she did on Las Pegasus Con.
So yeah, everything good, bad, and in the middle. Everything crazy about the Brony community. She has actually set up a full-on video over an hour long. So
the good, the bad, and the Vincent Tong.
The good, the bad. That's not bad.
And
I like that.
Tong's not that bad, so hush.
I didn't say that was a bad thing.
I didn't say he was bad. I was trying to just put a new spin on it.
Yeah, it was an okay spin. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I do recommend checking it out. We may do it on the show at one point if I decide to dedicate an entire episode, but as it stands, probably not. So yep.
Also, second, I did a quick search on like what some people say, 368 million active users on Twitter. as of December.
Cool. I don't know what the point of that was.
It's for the pip thing.
How was that for the... I'm going to go ahead and move on here. My brain just hurt right there.
You're not the only one.
Okay. So, moving on. Stickers! This is honestly something I've been highly debating, just grabbing them all and putting them onto our Discord server for giggles. But the main merge video game, which unfortunately I will probably never be able to play because it's on Apple Arcade, and it does the one thing that I always want in a video game. It doesn't have microtransactions.
Microtransactions?
No microtransactions. You can play it in full.
No!
About freaking time.
Yeah.
What madness is this? Can the company not make the money?
Unfortunately, it's on
company
Apple
cares
Arc. It's on an app.
They're caring about their customers for a change.
It's an Apple Arcade subscription service, so it.
Oh, there's the hook.
There's your hooker. I know what I said. But anyway, so the fun thing that they have in regards to this particular game is it has stickers, little stickers that you can earn in the game, and somebody collected them all into a big old gallery.
Yay!
Yep, they're fun little stickers, and honestly, it would be so hilariously fun.
God.
Yep. It would actually be pretty amazing if we could get these and dump them all into our Discord server. And there's a lot of them too. Look, we even got stripper hitch right here. You can't tell me that's not what that is.
No,
Magic Hitch.
I'm not saying it isn't.
Magic Hitch coming to a theater near you.
Also, I will say this: his backpack's too full.
We're not. What?
It's full of crap, is what it is.
It's an animal carrying. Yeah, we're gonna move on. But yeah, get to see all of the fun stickers here. So many of them. Seriously, some of them are pretty nice too. But yep.
Sparky.
Actually, I gotta admit, it's kind of funny that the stickers with Sparky are under challenges. These are the real challenge.
Melon Dragon away.
My daddy always told me I was special.
Oh, here we go. No, here's the fun part. Take these stickers. All of these are marked goals. Just take these stickers and actually make up what the goals are supposed to be. Goals.
Oh,
Eight.
apparently it was supposed to ship Hitch and.
No, you got to do it better than this. Like this one. This goal. I ate nothing that was healthy for me today.
Well, the one with the crystals is clearly we're bringing back Sombra.
But again, the
Wait.
shipping is strong with this.
Zip is like technology, yeah.
Let's see.
And it's like,
This one. I
Hitch
found a
and
spell.
Sunny bro hoof.
I found a spell to make pony pinatas out of ponies.
Oh no, Pinkie Pie,
Viva
what have they done?
Pinata. Filled with fun. Filled with fun. Viva Pinata.
There we go. I stole all of Hitch's birds. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that joke. But yeah, the stickers are a lot of fun here, and like I said, it would be fun to have some of these on the Discord server. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I don't want to do the work, wink, wink. Anyway, we'll yeah, go ahead and check it out if you want to see something fun. And yeah, here's a bunch of images of animals cramming their mouths with food. Because that's what we want to see, right? That's all we want. So, comics. Oh boy, let's have some fun with this one. First off, 2-page preview of the next Little Fillies. My Little Pony Classics Reimagined comic has shown up. So if you want to get the next little setup of Little Fillies, I gotta admit the art style is definitely interesting on this one. I mean, look at AJ. Look at that hair. It actually is really fun to look at it, but it reminds me of something, but I don't know what. It's hard to place.
Oh, also, whenever someone gave me a better rundown of Little Women, it's like, no, this is actually a female empowerment thing. Rock on.
Yeah. Anywho, Okay, I swear I had a third one. Oh, here we go. And also in the mainline comics for G5, 11! The one that with the really creepy art and we had no idea what to think of it, finally has a synopsis. And guess what? We can finally talk about it a little bit because it has nothing to do with the Discord arc, which ended on 10.
Hooray!
So, synopsis, spooky, scary, are all the words that can be described the latest video game going viral. Pip, never one to shy away from a trend, persuades her friends to play with her. But as the game gets creepier, it starts coming to life. Can the main five survive the fright of their lives? That's right, we're getting the creepy video game comes real.
In
By the
Ponyland,
way-
the isekai comes to you.
By the way, just looking at the creature's face, I'm suddenly having flashbacks to Ultimate Flowey from Undertale.
No, I'm getting little creeper barber vibes from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I'm getting something, but I don't know what it is.
But really, he's been naughty.
He's been naughty.
Okay, we're gonna shave this off right here and move on to the last little bit. And now for the funnest part of the comics in every way. And hopefully we do have a little bit of room for a discussion on this because I have a feeling just saying this is going to end up unloading everybody. So, the one-shot Final Fantasy. I wish. No.
Pony Fantasy coming to a game center near you.
Yay! Okay, let's try that again. The one-off 10-year anniversary My Little Pony Friendship is Magic comic has released. This one, of course, is has a little bit of a retelling of the first issue, hence the Twilight and Chrissy read it again thing going on there. Honestly, I absolutely love this cover, and I wish I'd gotten this one, but I don't mind the fact that I got the cover with the pony cupcakes there, which is a whole nother question.
They are so scrumptious yet.
Oh yeah, Andy Price also did the art on this, which I absolutely love. Now, we're gonna go ahead now. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and warn now.
Spoilers.
We're gonna warn now. I do want to point this out because we're probably never gonna talk about this again. But well, we might. But for now, spoiler tag. So, if you want to avoid comic spoilers for any reason, please go ahead and skip ahead in the video or mute it until this comic image is off screen. When it is off,
spoiler to drive your home home.
when it is off, yeah, I'm already showing the spoiler tag. Everything,
Yep.
we're giving every indication. When the spoiler tag is away and the comic image is gone, it means you are free to walk about the podcast again. I'm going to throw this. Give me a second. Wow, I don't know why my phone just suddenly decided to give me the 28 days of yaying. Here we go. So, the fun thing about this comic, and this is spoiler, really big spoiler, and also kind of hilarious, right at the end, it shows that Spike has gone to a convention. Why is he at a convention? Because apparently he has been writing the My Little Pony comics ever since the beginning. The comics were entirely fan fiction written by Spike.
Sure, retcon the fact that it's Spike's fault, not yours.
No, it's
No, here's the thing. It's freaking brilliant because it falls in line with like Daring Do.
I
writing
know,
about their own
but I'm
adventure.
making a joke about some of the writers.
No.
Not all of them, just some.
No, I know, it feels like a massive retcon, but at the same time, I think it's the best way that they could have actually cleared the air about the whole question of are the comics legitimate or not. Because now we have no idea, and we never will. It could be completely fabricated, or it could just be the imagination of a dragon that experienced the events, but then embellished it to hell when he actually wrote it all up.
Also, can I just say, Spike is a bigger character than some people here because he didn't make himself the main freaking hero.
Yeah.
Of course not. He always loves to make his rarity.
Well, that and he knows that a good writer doesn't self-insert like that.
Yeah, like there's so many bad fan fictions with self-insert characters in Mary Sue's. It's ridiculous.
It is, but that's just the fun of it. Yep, we are talking about the 10th anniversary comic. And I mean,
don't know if I should
this
get
is,
this or not, but when is it coming out?
already is out. I actually picked mine up earlier this week.
Hmm.
Oh,
Or last week,
They must
technically.
have not have had any when I visited there then.
Yeah, or you just might need to check with them. Maybe they got a little bit delayed.
Remember, we did have that snowstorm. That
Yeah.
Come on through.
Honestly, this does feel like something that would probably get Quibble Pants in a quibble. Aha. But at the same time, so many people kind of don't acknowledge the comics to begin with that I think the only people that would be really upset are those that were trying really, really hard to shoehorn the comic canon into the G4 story.
Show canon, yeah.
Yeah. All 3 covers cost $24. Yeah, the retail incentive covers always tend to be more expensive than the normals. But yeah, actually, how much are these normal? Let's bring up the. Oh yeah, it's an $8 cover, isn't it? Ooh, look at that. But it is a one-off. It's a one-off 10th anniversary, so. But yeah, seriously, my personal opinion, if you can't get the cupcake one for just the audacity of it, get the cover B, because this one actually is really fun too. I mean, I absolutely love this. Everything about this.
Oh.
Actually, it is cover B, so both of them should be pretty easy to get, which makes me wonder why it's a cover C.
Remember, A, B, and C. There are multiple variations.
No, I get that, but usually they have a retail incentive, so it's kind of weird that it's just a normal.
Maybe they didn't want to do it this time.
Yeah. Anyway,
Probably one-off.
I have yet to actually read the comic in full, so I will probably give my opinions of it at some point in the near future once I do. But that is the little thing that I got spoiled on, unfortunately. But I absolutely loved it, and I had to share it with all of you that the comics got retconned. Anyway, so now with that, let's go ahead and remove our spoiler tag, and we got to continue on with the rest of the news. So, who wants a death battle?
Let's get ready for death battle.
Well, let's get ready to try to stomach it. Admittedly, Death Battle has been kind of lit for me lately, but I am excited for this one.
Same here, but the thing is, it's interesting to watch the first time around, though, or entertaining, I should say.
Yeah, it's fun for entertainment purposes, just I wouldn't take it too seriously. But
I gotta be honest, I think I see this going the way of, not exactly, but the way of Deadpool versus Pinkie Pie. None of them die.
maybe. Or maybe they end up wiping each other out of existence, who knows. But yeah,
They'll continue fighting each other till the end of time, like Sega-san and Chuck Norris.
well, either case, Bill Cipher versus Discord is coming up. Two beings of chaos. One of them well known. The other one is Bill Cipher.
Well, also, the other part is Discord actually went good. Bill?
Discord went Discord. But we're going to leave that one alone.
He went good, but in his own way.
Yeah.
But it's going to get interesting. It's going to be real interesting to check it out. So, yep, that is going to be something to keep an eye on. Now, speaking of Make Your Mark and something fun, especially in the 10th anniversary comic, this isn't spoiler, by the way, it was revealed that Tony Fleeks is actually going to be writing, if he hasn't already, for Make Your Mark.
Nice.
And he is one of the writers of the comic series. So there's a good chance that we might be able to get a little bit more flair and dramaticism in the series. At the same time, I'm not holding my breath because I think Hasbro is really holding the reins here a little bit this time around. But yeah, it was pretty awesome to hear that Tony Fleeks was able to move on and into writing for actual G5. Now, let's go on to merchandising. Merchandising. Well, what little we have left because holidays are over, so little merch is coming
piggy
out.
banks are crying out in pain.
As well as wallets. But let's have a little fun with this. A new canon art style has popped up in an umbrella posted by Sturda Group. So it kind of looks like it's a combination of Make Your Mark and Tell Your Tale. But yeah, you can see the art style is really, really interesting on these umbrellas. But the fact is they're umbrellas too. And unfortunately, let's see. Come on. Do you have to? No. No. Take it off. Take it off. Take it all off.
It wants all the cookies.
I don't want your cookies. Take your cookies away. Now.
Put the cookie down.
It won't actually let me unmark it. How crazy is that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're just going to... I honestly wanted to see what the prices were. Okay, it's in Europe somewhere. So, yeah, if you really want to check it out, it's in Europe. Oh, wow, they're even blocked. Fine. We'll have it your way. You get no cookies from me. But might be the first time comic writer moved to writing for Animation and Pony. Yes and no. GM Barrow actually was a story writer for the My Little Pony books, the small books, not really novels, but novelettes maybe. But she wrote several books and then got to moving on to the G4 series. But comic writing, I think, is definitely different. But yeah, I mean, you work in Pony long enough, you could actually get involved with it somehow. It's kind of funny. Anyway, the umbrella is cool. Also, more images of the Mairstream toy have appeared at Walmart. So yes, this is the little Mairstream that we finally got to see in full with the giant seats apparently now that I'm looking at it. I mean, look at that. Look at it. It looks like a cat riding in a car seat there. That does not look like he's in control of this bus at all. Like,
well, of course not. Zip's the pilot.
Oh, nobody can pilot that thing. But yes, images came up including all of this figures, stickers, how tall these things are. They're an inch. These things are an inch big. You're going to lose one of these things really quickly the moment you open this up.
They're adorable.
They are adorable. Oh, look, and you also got water dye. Oh, and we can pick an Izzy in the tub. Okay, yeah, dumbass joke. Oh, actually, are those actually little blankets that you can? Okay, I'm gonna.
That's cool.
Yes.
That is amazing. Actually, that is amazing.
That is about 2 by 3 inch little sheets of cloth.
Yes. Now, in order to make a full-on blanket of that, I'm gonna have to buy about 100 of these.
Nope. 1,000.
Oh God. You know what? Forget that. I'm just
Depends
gonna.
on if you want a baby blanket or a blanket that can actually cover you.
Can I get a blanket that can cover an entire couch and I can hide in? Right. I'm just gonna get the design and throw it to a Chinese a Chinese tapestrist? No, textilist. Textilist. Yeah. But still, that is pretty cool.
To think out the yardage.
I'd rather not know. That scares me. Well, how about something else that might scare you or fascinate you? And the final little thing. The mobile game has introduced Kieran and Nirik, main 6 characters, and the princesses. Because they can.
A while back, or has it just been something that's been ongoing this past month?
It was actually a few weeks ago, but now they've only recently talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think the event for it actually ended maybe last week.
Mm.
I don't know.
With how long it's been known about and how they tend to only make things known right when they start.
Yeah.
Probably ended by now.
Oh, it's definitely ended by now. But yeah, so if you were hoping to get the main 6 as Karen or even the 2 princesses, you're probably gonna, well, either case you probably still can, but you're gonna be paying out the wong for it. They're unfortunately expensive, but it is still pretty cool to see how the main 6 in their imaginations would look like as Karen, including completely different horn design.
Ooh, I love Fluttershy and rarities.
And of course, the fun part is even the Nirik designs have their own little flares. The fact that Rainbow Dash is literally rainbow fire.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Well, yeah, but it's still kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
How is her hat not burning?
I approve.
Magic hat. Or by her own sheer anger will.
The hat stays.
Well, we have known them to catch on fire, but oh no, wait, they have burned down the city with their fire. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Because the sheer willpower
sheer force of will.
It's the hat of Yeehaw. You can't burn a Yeehaw hat.
My little Neeric, burning down the village.
Sonic, honestly, I'm gonna leave that one up to people's choices on that one. I think they did a fine job with the Celestia and Kieran that we have here. I mean, it's got the whole wavy hair color down. It's got the little Kieran poofy at the end. I mean, she basically looks like a Kieran through and through. But at the same time, I know the fandom can create some amazing pieces of art too. So it's hard to judge. You know, tell me which is better, the Mona Lisa or the man screaming. I can tell
The only
you.
annoyance I have with the Celestia pictures here is it's full side view. There is no slight front of the face to see the actual nose design.
You don't want to know what the front looks like. Oh my god. No, okay.
I understand what the mobile game does. Everyone looks derpy from the front.
Oh, it's even worse on the other side with the Anerics. The whole flame thing you see right there, it doesn't transpose. They actually follow through with it. So they turn to the other side. You're just seeing this wall of colored flame and not their face anymore.
That's quite realistic, but in an annoying kind of way at the same time.
It's realistic and not at the same time because it's not exactly what the design is supposed to imply. But I get it. It's their 3D models. It doesn't work the same way as it would in a 2D environment.
I'm loving the Luna Neeric.
Yeah.
Kieran, I mean.
Little column A, little column B. But yeah, we got Kieran and Neeric Pony G4, G5, them.
In the game, in the mobile game.
Main 6 G4.
Yes, all of that. And really quickly, because Toakoi literally threw it into my DMs. That's DM's job. We all know that. But we'll go ahead and toss it real fast. I mean, I do love her. I do love Phoenix Redtail's work, and I do try to invade her once in a while on my streams here. So, little shout out. Phoenix Redtail led an effort to do ponies on Twitch and Project Hope for basically holiday fundraisers all throughout the month. She has been running events, as well as the Burning Mare was actually also had a donation link for Project Hope, and they were able to contribute up to 7,635, which which since they teamed up with Project the Open Org's Board of Executives, they doubled on that, making it about 15,000 plus total. And apparently it was one of the bigger contributors of the entire fundraiser event. So Ponies on Twitch did well. And
Nice.
yeah, I wasn't able to participate in that because everything just kind of went completely nuts on me. So I'm hoping next year I may be able to do that.
The community's charity efforts are what warms my heart the most.
It's always the best part of it. And I love every bit of it. I'm there for it. So, we're going to go ahead and go into what we should have done last week, but we couldn't because I wasn't feeling all the best. We're going to go into the challenge of the week. And of course, the challenge of the week is random drawn by all of you wonderful people. And this time around, we had haphazard outfits. That was haphazard outfit. Of course, we also had a protest initiative challenge.
Yes, we did. Bake something. Pony related, preferably, but if it's not, whatevs. I ain't gonna sue you.
Yep. Now we're going to have to roll back the clock here a little bit on this one, because I technically did achieve both of these ahead of time. Of course, those of you remember that the Bake Something Pony related has been on there for a few weeks now because we rolled it over a week. So I baked that pony.
Can I technically count pumpkin cake since there's a horse
Yes.
named Pumpkin Cake?
You know what? I'm not going to stop you because I did make something else too.
Oh,
Cole, you
whoa.
also set the rules for this,
So,
so you can
yeah,
do what you want.
Now, admittedly, this isn't pony related, but I technically already did a pony related cake. So I made a Japanese style Christmas cake.
Ooh. That
And
sounds dope.
I'll give a cross section here.
And what's in this cake?
Strawberries, whipped cream, and the unfortunate thing is I didn't have the time or ability, for many reasons, to make an actual sponge. So I went with yellow cake mix instead, just to get it as close as I can. However, the whipped cream was actually made by using heavy whipping cream and hitting it and running a beater under it for about 8 to 9 minutes. I had no idea if this was going to work until it started coming together.
At that point, yeah, you probably would have ended up with you would have ended up with probably stiff peaks cream, and at that point, so
Yeah,
could've been fine.
No, it finally started to stiff peaks, but I also heard that depending on if you got the right kind of a beater, if you got a bowl that's plastic, there's millions of reasons it may not come up, and apparently whipping cream is very fickle, or at least that's a couple of blogs are taking. I don't know how real that really is. But no, I made it.
I think it's mostly just technique for a lot of it.
Yeah, but I'm really happy I got it to pull off, and I wanted to do this for years, literally years. But yeah, Japanese Christmas cake. So I baked something. Of course, we have somebody else has also apparently baked a carrot cake. I'm actually supremely jealous at how uniform this is. This looks really, really good.
Oh, it's not carrot cake, it's pumpkin cake.
Oh, my apologies. But still, I'm jealous of the uniformity.
Same difference. It's as I should say, I had a bit of an accident with this one. Now I have made a pumpkin cake before. This is my second time doing it, and I should be better at what I do, but I'm not. Everything was going great. I was mixing the dry ingredients. Everything was going fine. Everything good, and I went to add the little bit of salt, and I was being careful, I thought, but not careful enough. I was holding it over the bowl, and I shouldn't have, and it kind of exploded.
This is what you salted, okay.
Yeah. Thankfully, though, it didn't ruin it. It still tasted good. It just didn't have that same strong pumpkin spice flavor to it. You could still taste the pumpkin. You couldn't really... It kind of outdid the flavor a little bit, but it still tasted good. It still tasted like a good pumpkin-y thing. It just wasn't exactly what I was
shooting for.
What I was exactly.
Just make sure that after adding that much salt to all of that, cut back your salt in the rest of your diet for a bit, because you probably get a lot of salt in that.
It wasn't that much. I did remove some, and basically I went to put the salt in, and then it just kind of went poosh over the spoon that I had, and then I just kind of was like, all right, that's probably about the spoon's worth and then some. So I just took the spoon and I dumped it back. So still more salt than it needed by quite a bit, but it still tasted like a cake. So and it was still good. Everybody said it was good. It was good. Just wasn't really.
And yet we go for the taste of salted caramel.
I will say, the icing came out perfect. The icing that I made, it was once again a brown butter icing, and that's kind of an interesting one. I found a YouTube video and it came with a recipe, and what I didn't realize was I've made that before too. And at first time I did it, I messed up, and then I got it right. And I thought, okay, I don't want to do the same thing again, so I'm going to make sure I look at the recipe really, really carefully, and I did. And then I messed up again at the very beginning. Turns out, it wasn't me. It was the recipe that was wrong.
Oof.
So, according to the recipe, you would use a half a stick of butter in the browning process, where basically you take the butter, you put it in the pan, you melt it, and as it's beginning to sizzle, you add evaporated milk, about 1/3 cup, and then you that basically makes like a mixture that you mix until it gets to a good brown consistency, as brown as you want it to be. And then you pull it from the heat, and then you add you add some cream to it. I forgot how much right off the top of my head, but that is because cream is a part of the normal icing recipe, and also it helps cut the heat, so it stops cooking the butter. And then you let that sit for about a half hour until it's room temperature. And then you kind of go about making the icing the normal way, where you take like a stick and a half of butter, and then you like use your mixer to like air to kind of soften it up and get it kind of airy and stuff. Room temperature butter here. And then you start adding the confectionery sugar until it becomes kind of about the consistency you want. Then you add your vanilla extract, and then you add the mixture, which, by the way, the mixture, as it's come off the stove and as it's cooled down, looks absolutely fucking cursed. It does not look appetizing at all. It looks disgusting. It looks like baby vomit, but it's supposed to. It smells delicious, and then you add it to the icing mixture, and you keep mixing it with your mixer, and you keep adding confectionery sugar until it is that icing consistency that you want it to be.
Oh.
And there you go. You've made the icing. And it tastes fucking amazing. It is the best icing I've ever made. I recommend everybody do it. It's good. Just in the browning process, in the recipe, it says use half a stick of butter. No, use a full stick of butter there. If you don't, you'll just have a weird mash of a buttery condensed milk. Or not condensed milk, but evaporated milk powder. It's gross. It's awful. Just, yeah. I'll later on I might write down. I plan on writing down the recipe properly, anyways. So if anyone wants to try it, hit me up and I'll make sure to get it to you.
Send it to me. My sister is very good. My sister might want to take a look at that.
Absolutely.
I came in late. What kind of cake is this?
Pumpkin cake.
It's a pumpkin cake. The icing is kind of the thing that I was gushing about. It's really good icing.
Okay, pumpkin. I was wondering what that inside was.
Glenn and Friends Cooking is where I got the recipe for both the pumpkin cake and the brown butter icing. So go and check Glenn and Friends Cooking out. Check out his pumpkin cake recipe. It's really good. Also, just check out Glenn and Friends Cooking, because if you're a person like me who's just trying to get into cooking and doesn't have the skill to chop a bajillion vegetables, nor the will to get a bajillion vegetables to chop, or fresh spices or whatever, he cooks like a person who has a job, and like a normal person, not somebody whose cooking is their hobby. Go check him out. He's good, and also he'll explain stuff to you, so it's good. It's a great channel. Highly recommend. Also, he's got a great Canadian accent.
All right.
So that was the bake something part of the challenge of the week. What was the other part?
Haphazard outfit. And of course, this was my first thought into doing a haphazard outfit. Literally, Circuit finding a rainbowish shirt and literally throwing a bunch of patches on it because they thought it looked awesome. Granted,
Pie slice.
Pie slice.
You sort of look like that Pokemanic from Scarlet and Violet.
I like it. Boogie down.
And I was going, since we had to delay a week, I was going to try doing another one. Unfortunately, all I had time to do was the general outline of it. And even now, I'm completely bugged out with what I did with Coal Dust down here, because the eyes still don't look right to me, but I think I figured out why.
Are you high?
No, the whole joke here, I might try to finish it at some point later this week, just to keep working on my art skills and such. The whole idea is I was going to have a shirt full of fireworks, just like, hey, I'm ready to celebrate the new year.
Yeah,
And Cold
I was
is like,
trying to make
no,
a
you
joke that
fool.
That's a great way to lose some half a hoof. Sorry, I'm so used to just real life. You lose some fingers that way.
Well, it is a haphazard outfit. One covered in fireworks.
There would be no second left.
Why do you think?
Lit them all up.
Why do you think he has that silly manic expression on his face?
Oh, it's fine.
And I misread haphazard outfits as hazardous outfits, so.
So yeah, we got this from Toa. Granted, I do feel for him a little bit. I double checked it when I saw it and saw haphazard, and that's when I came up with the whole shirt debacle.
What's going on here? I can't make
Ba-
out the colors.
basically, Just because one time I was trying to do like the project playtime thing, and didn't want to draw a monster, but I tried to draw something else.
Poppy Playtime?
No,
Okay.
it's a multiplayer one that came out with recently, I believe. But yeah, it just looks like a pony in a hazard suit, kind of.
Fun.
That's kind of haphazard.
Yep. And something not exactly haphazard, but it's still fan art, kind of. Apparently,
Really evergreen.
He's got more of them.
so we got Shark Pone. Now apparently we have Alligator Pone.
Yes.
Where
So-
do you
This is
keep finding
basically-
these abomination women?
What the whole idea for
Wow,
this
Chicka Wow Wow
was
with?
what the whole idea was hey, you got a fun character, I got a fun character, let's put them together and see what happens.
Oh no, you did the fusion dance again.
We got the alligator, and her nickname is Alligator Bait, which is fantastic. She's a complete gremlin. If you have her being pulled behind the boat, you better believe that she's doing the death throws that the alligators do the whole time as she's being tugged behind.
Alright, and with that is all of the wonderful art entries that we got over the couple of weeks. Now, of course, that means it's time to refresh once again with a new art challenge. The new challenge of the week for 2023. So everybody in chat, you have your opportunity. Go ahead and put in something random, something silly. It could be anything you want. We will put it on the randomizer. We're going to pull one from that randomizer, and that will be our art challenge for the next week. And while we're waiting for your entries, just a quick heads up, because there's a lot of videos in here I could not show this week. We have a PMV of Posey. There's actually a Posey PMV.
Yes!
What?
My
Yeah.
kind of content!
Yes, it's actually...
I think it's a full-on song as well.
Yes, that's the problem. Now, the reason it's a problem is they actually did they did parody lyrics. But yeah, you can even see that it is completely parody lyrics. However, the music still is clicking, so it still got marked under Jenny. But yeah, this was done under the Jenny song, but it completely changed to Posey. So Posey now has a PMV.
And a song.
Yo, links.
It's in the show notes.
Show notes.
All of this is in
Right
the
beneath
show
the
notes.
fan submission suggestions.
All right, and everybody remember, I am watching the chat rooms to grab our random entries. Everybody gets one. Everybody, one. I don't think Vaguely Creepy said you want to lose some bones. That's how you lose some bones.
No, that was a comment about the fireworks.
I thought so. Yeah. But along with this, we had a couple of fun videos. We had a totally objective analysis of Starlight Glimmer, the second. So you can tell how serious that one is. There was one with a fun animation style, one big Applejack family. Unfortunately, that also got claimed, which is annoying. So we can't play it. But I do recommend checking it to get out because it is adorable, but it's also Applejack's parents, so you know that it's not going to end well.
No.
So very Shakespearean of you.
Yep. And of course there's another one with a fun animation style. This dealing was a joke on the Sad Cat Dance. So you might want to check that out for more Sad Cat Dance shenanigans. And finally, we also had a Source Filmmaker Blender collab of Carols of the Bells. So I'm gonna get to see some Blender and Source Filmmaker ponies singing Carol of the Bells, which unfortunately they use the audio track of somebody else actually singing Carol of the Bells. So, yep, got claimed.
Copyright claimed.
Yep. So I do recommend checking this out. And with all of these videos, please check them out. Give them a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe to them if you do enjoy the person's creations. Let them know that their content is amazing. And the more you let them know, the more that they can continue to make this awesome, awesome stuff. Because if they don't know, they won't. That is literally how this works. Okay. Let's see. New Year, same place. Cozy in a non-cozy place. Okay. Gonna let the Carol of the Bells play out there for a moment while I get everybody's things in here. Wait. Alligator Bay. You mean...
He's way behind.
Yeah. Yeah, Vaguely Creepy is thinking you may want to. Okay, Vaguely, we got Posey cosplay. Oh my god.
And for Vaguely's art suggestion, fight.
Fight. Yep.
Mortal Kombat.
Do. Alright, give everybody a little bit more time in case they need a chance to think and type up something. Of course, we want to give everybody an opportunity because I love...
Round 1. Fight.
Because you guys come up with some amazing prompts I never would, and it gives me a chance to try practicing some art and hopefully encourage other people to throw something out.
Reindeer I ever seen.
Wow, we got a nice little number of collabs in here. It's wonderful. Love it. All right. I'll explain the name thing later. Yeah, no problem.
Is this made by one of the collab groups, or is this a new collab?
It's a new collab. It looks like it was done by a Dasha Mune, but yeah, it looks like they collabed with a bunch of different 3D artists.
Interesting.
All right, and with that, I believe we got all of our entries in here, so we're going to go ahead and close that up. And randomize. Oh no, I did this to myself, didn't I? Posey cosplay.
Nice.
So next week's challenge is Posey cosplay. So
And the Practice Initiative challenge is corn cob.
corn on the cob.
Cole, you don't know I'm probably going to draw you with feather going, what have you done with my bean? You are not my
Corn
bean.
on the kebab.
Gentlemen, corn.
Oh no.
Oh no.